Okay, so we are on hierarchy custom settings. Okay, so if you want the data on the basis of port, profile, and user, that time you can go with hierarchy custom settings. Okay, so I'll teach you how can we create the hierarchy custom settings. Okay, how can we do it? We have to open the custom settings, go to the cube find, then enter custom settings. Use custom settings to create and manage custom data at the org, profile, and user level. Okay. Custom settings data is stored in the application cache memory. This means you can access it efficiently. Okay. So you can access easily custom settings data. So going to create a new custom settings. Okay. So here going to write the, you can say custom settings name. I'm writing Christmas sales. Anything you can write. Perfect.
This is good, sir.
Custom settings. Okay, object name. You can write in object name. There should be any type of, you can say, there should not be any space. All right. Now what I'm getting setting types. So by default, there will be only one option, hierarchy. So I cannot create okay, list type of custom settings. I can create only hierarchy custom settings. Okay. So going to hit on save button. So successfully, I have created the custom settings. Okay. Now inside the custom setting is similar to the custom object. If you want to store the data in custom settings, you need to create the fields. Inside the fields, you can store the data. So what I'm doing, I'm going to create one field in custom settings. So click on the new button and create the field. So what I'm doing, I'm giving the discount. So going to create one field that is the discount. Okay, so selecting percent as a data type and going to create the field. Okay, that is the discount. Hitting on next button and then clicking on save button. Okay, so successfully I have created the custom settings. Now what I'm doing, I'm going to create the records inside the custom settings. Okay, I want to store the data inside the custom settings. So hitting on manage button. Okay, so when I click on manage button, after that I can create the report. Okay, so first what we have to do, we have to insert the
Can you
data.
please repeat this one? Can you please repeat after that field creation? What you
After,
said?
yeah, I have created custom
Uh,
settings. I have
yes, correct.
created field. All right, let me write it here.
Correct.
Step one, create custom settings. Step two, create custom fields in custom settings. So step one completed, step two completed. After creating the field, what we have to do? We have to create records inside the custom settings. All right, records. Step number 4. Okay, record successfully I have created. Now how, okay, we'll create org level records. First, we will create the record for org. Org means that entry will be common for all org. Let's suppose what I'm doing, I'm going to define 10% discount to every user. Okay, to regular user. So it's the standard. So when you will click on manage button in custom settings, okay, when you will open the custom settings, you will get manage button. Manage button means you can create the new record. Okay, here you can see. You can edit this custom settings. You can delete this custom setting. And if you want to add the record in this custom setting, you have to click on manage button. Okay. Now I am getting two new button. Here I'm getting two new button. It's the first one and it's the second new. Okay. First new means it's the org level. It will be common for everyone. It's the org level. Okay. For the regular users. And for different type of users or profile, if you want to assign the data, that time you have to hit on this new button, second new button. Okay, so default value I'm going to assign.
So for second new button, can we repeat?
Second new button for prime user, for super profile users. Let's suppose
Based
if
on profile,
yes, based on
user
profile
base.
and user, and it's the default. Okay, default org level. You can say default org level data you can set here, which should be common for everyone. Okay, if there is
That we
a
will set in first one, correct?
yes, what I'm doing for
Okay.
regular user, I'm going to create default data. So selecting default org level value and hitting on new button. And what I'm doing, I'm giving 10% discount. So this 10% discount will be applied for every type of user. Okay, you can see it's the global level of discount. For every users, there will be 10% discount. But for a specific user or a specific profile, if you want to give more discount, so you can select the profile and you can select the, you can say user. Okay. So for a specific user and profile, what will you do? You will use second new button. Okay. Now you can see here, I'm getting second new button. Okay. So clicking on second new button and what I can do, I can select the profile. I can select the particular users. So first what I'm doing, I'm selecting the system standard user profile, let's suppose, and giving 25%. Hitting on save button. So standard user profile, standard user profiles user will get 25% discount. Okay. Again, hitting on new button and giving more discount to the system admin. So let me select the system admin and let me give more discount. So giving 40% discount. And if you want to target particular user, you can target the particular user. Clicking on new button. And from here, I'm changing the user. Okay. So there's only one user in my org, Quran Sani. Okay, I can enter anyway. So for this user, I want to give 50% discount. For this profile, I want to give 40%, 30%. Like that, we can give the assign the value. Okay, so we can control the data on the basis of or on the basis of profile and user with the help of custom settings. Till here, any doubt?
Yes, sir. One question, one quick question. Let's say if we want to store that starting of any phone number, let's say plus 91 and plus 01, anything. So for that, we will choose the first new button, correct? Not the second one.
Can you come again?
Because that will, let's say if you want to add the starting of any phone number, that is plus 91, plus 01, or anything like that. Okay. So for that, we will choose the first one, first new button, correct? Because that will be common for all the users across the org.
Yes, yes. But if we will put, we can create only one report. Okay. It will be for all users. If you will
Yeah,
take
so in that.
phone, yes,
Mm-hmm.
phone scenario. Okay, so that time we are controlling phone code on the basis of country. So data can be different. Okay, so we'll not display the data on the basis of user. Phone code we are displaying on the basis of customer.
Customer.
Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay.
but if
We
you
will go with the.
if you want to display the data on the basis of users, Salesforce users,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that time
Mm-hmm.
we go with custom settings.
Okay, sir.
All right. Now custom settings I have created. Now how can I access the custom settings in Apex class? How will I use it? Okay. So going to open the developer console. Okay, and going to create one class. Okay, so I'm in custom form. Okay, I'm in class, going to create one method, any name you can write, then you have to write the code. Okay, so going to check the custom settings name now. What's the custom settings name? Let me open it. I'll get the API name. So it's the custom settings API. Come to the development part and write it here. Okay, so create one variable. Now we need the data which are in this custom settings. Okay, how can we get the data from a custom settings? We have to pass the ID. Okay, here we have to pass the ID. Like, okay, we can pass user ID if you need the data on the basis of user. Okay, if you want the data on the basis of profile, pass the profile ID. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm going to enter the current user ID. How can I get the current user ID? For that, we have one class user info, which I can use. User info dot get user ID. All right, so going to save it. Getting one error. Let me check it. What's the error? Method doesn't exist for this thing time. Okay. Okay. So when we will for that we have to use one method. Custom settings name. I need the data. So for that we will use get values. Okay. And inside the get values method, we have to pass the ID, user ID or profile ID. Now let me save it again. Okay, successfully I'm able to save it and going to check what value I'm getting. So system.debug discount. So DISC. Let me run this code. Okay, let me run this code and let me check what discount am I getting. Debug only, custom settings. What discount I'm getting? 50% discount. Okay, because it's the Quran Susani user. To Quran Susani, I have given 50% discount. Okay, so let me open the another. Let me enter the standard user profile ID. We're going to running it and let's check what standard user. For standard user. Coming to the code, and what I'm doing, directly putting it here. Okay. Now what I'm doing, I'm again running this code. For standard user, I should get 25% discount. Let me check it. I'm getting or not. Discount null value. Okay. Okay, here again I'm getting the null. Let me check the code again. Yeah, you can see what discount I'm getting 25. Okay, 25% discount I'm getting here. So there was an error in record. You can see ID. Now I'm getting the correct information. If I'll enter randomly, you can say profile ID. So I'll get 10% discount for regular user or for any type of profile. Let me select this one. Okay, if user is from this profile, so how much discount that user will get? Let me check it, how much discount this user will get. So for regular users or regular profile, we are giving 10% discount. So it should be 10%. Okay, debug only. Okay, null. Yeah, I think I'll get the null value again. Okay, which records are
Why, sir?
available?
For
Which
standard user, I think they created that.
All right, so successfully I am getting the data. Okay, on the basis of record ID. Okay, on the basis of profile ID, user ID. Yeah, here we can also put the user ID. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm writing user. Okay, so what's the username? Quran says. Going to enter this user ID. Okay, running on Execute button. Debug only, and you can see 50% discount for the user. And if I'll select the profile, okay, so I'll get the data on the base of profile. Okay. So what is the advantage of custom settings? Okay, first one is we don't need to write the query. Okay. If you want the data from custom setting without query, you can fetch it. Okay, and we can easily access the data, so fast access of data. So it increase the performance. Okay. And we can get the different type of data, different type of data on the base of user and profile, which is not possible in any other case. Okay, these are the advantages. Okay, what are the disadvantages of custom settings? Okay, custom settings we can deploy in production environment, but whatever the data are available inside the custom settings, we can't deploy it. Okay. And second disadvantage, we can create only 300 fields. Okay, more than that we can't create. And okay, if we are creating the custom settings, so custom setting counts against total number of custom object in organization. Let's suppose if we can create 10 custom objects in our org, and already 5 custom objects I have created and going to create one custom setting. So it will take the count. Okay. And we cannot create the tabs for the custom settings. So these are the disadvantages. Okay. So any doubt till here?
No, sir.
Good. Yeah. Thank you.